What's cracking, guys? Today, we're gonna be talking about anime traps. Now, what are anime traps? Why, quite simply, they are boys that look like girls, or girls that look like boys. But today, our focus is gonna be more on the more popular of the bunch, and that is the boys that looks like girls, the more mainstream. So before we dive into all this here, we must learn about the history of Japan's insistence and love and fetish of anime traps. They fucking love that shit. Well, the earliest origin of this love comes from the Japanese kabuki theater, originally having both male and female actors, but then, starting in the 1630s, the Tokugawa shogunate banned women from appearing on stage due to the increasingly erotic nature of the plays, aka prostitution. They weren't having any of that shit, man. They were like, no, none of that sexy shit. Stop that. Stop it.
They were all about that highbrow class that we have here at Lost Paws. Yes, the highest of class.
And that is when they began substituting those female actors for male actors. You could even say this was Japan's first censoring of the pussy, you know, because like they censor that shit. Alright, I'm being inappropriate. Now, focusing back on the more modern Japan, they have this kind of style called visual kei, a street fashion that often emphasizes an androgynous look for both men and women. And if you don't know what androgynous means, it basically means, what the fuck is that? I don't know. Is that male? Is that female? I don't fucking know. It's hard to tell. If you guys want a nice, clear example, think of that one dude from Sket Dance. Yeah, that guy. He's always making weird poses. Yeah, that was kind of weird. And another clear example is Japan's love of bishonen, or basically beautiful, beautiful boys. Non-masculine in any way, they could be mistaken for girls, but they are still quite clearly boys. Because hey, we can all say that, yeah, bishis are hot, okay? You can be straight and say bishis are hot, okay? I'm not gonna hold anything against you if you think it, alright? I'm not saying it, I'm not admitting anything. Just be thankful that bishis exist, because otherwise I don't think there would be very many female otakus, so there you go, guys. So as you can see, Japan has a very clear history of androgyny and gender blurring. But now we come back to the point of why are traps suddenly coming on the rise right now? Why are they popping up everywhere like freaking daisies? I don't understand. Heck, we remember Crunchyroll's Anime Awards, right? The best girl belonged to somebody from Re:Zero, and obviously it was Felix Art. What the fuck? Okay, yes, that was a joke. It was actually Rem who won the award, but still, it was close. And basically give you some more clear examples, let's follow up with the Felix Argyle example here. I mean, just look at him. He looks like a freaking clear as day chick. You could be mistaken. It's got the Neko ears, got everything going on there, even dresses like a lady, even does that cute little ear nibble thing that everybody loves. God, I'm pretty sure Subaru would have been clearly gay for that son of a bitch, if it not for Emilia. Another popular anime trap is, of course, the renowned Hideyoshi from Baka Testo. The famous quote, Hideyoshi is Hideyoshi, not even assigning a gender to him. It became so popular that Hideyoshi was a huge meme in anime, and I think Hideyoshi himself spawned even more anime traps coming out of the woodworks everywhere. I mean, for frig's sake, I think Hideyoshi was more popular than his actual girl sister. That alone tells you the power of traps. The next example, Nagisa, was from Assassination Classroom. He was even the main character of this widely popular and renowned anime. I mean, for freak's sake, they made him cross-dress, like, in the anime itself, and on top of it, they even shipped him with another dude in there, and it was probably the best ship in the goddamn anime. I think many people disagreed with who he wound up with in the end. Because let's face it, the idea of a badass trap, it's kind of awesome. And just to list another popular anime trap is Saika Totsuka from My Teenage Romantic Comedy. Obviously, super popular in the show, probably absolutely the best girl in the show, even though it's a dude, but honestly, just totally relatable, really chill character, and even the main character himself considers him a friend. So, and that's one of the rare cases, I can't deny it. It's best waifu, I'm sorry, Saika, best. Even mainstream shows such as Sword Art Online got in on this little trope here. such as Kirito in the arc of GGO, or Gun Gale Online. He took the form of a very feminine avatar that was considered rare, and my god, did so much fan art spawn from that. All I gotta say is, a Jedi Master Kirito, a trap waifu, I don't fucking know. I guess they were running out of ideas and just wanted to please some sort of fetish that I guess they haven't hit on yet. And finally, another source of all anime traps, Justin Bieber. Is that joke too late? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, now that we looked at all these big examples of popular anime traps, what exactly makes them so alluring to us males and females alike? Well, quite simply, they're just boys that look like girls. It's enough interesting factor that it just makes you initially interested and curious about them in the first place. But let's be honest here, guys. They're simply girls. The creators just wanted to fuck with us and say that they were boys. They're made exactly the same. The only difference is if you look down, there's actually gonna be a penis there. That's it. That's all there is. You could just honestly say it's a fuda and it honestly be the same thing. It's like a fuda evolved. Another point is that flat-chested girls are actually really popular in Japan already. So the no-chest boy fits in quite comfortably in that niche, or maybe not so niche market. Because as it stands right now, I think the justice and plot is a split about 50-50 in terms of main characters in anime. And why is that? Mainly because the trap often focuses not on the sexy appeal, although yes, sometimes they do, but more on the moe appeal, the cute, kawaii. And finally, the sense of danger versus reward. Does it have a penis? Does it not? Doesn't matter, you're still going in and you probably don't care if it does. So as to sum this all up, there really is no clear reason as to why anime traps are becoming so appealing to the point that they're becoming a meme. But one thing is for sure, whether they have a penis or not, they're still kawaii as fuck. Noble out.
You crazy mother...